Welcome to One Shot Presents. I'm Brick.
I'm Tiger.
And what we do here is we review comics and action figures.
That's right. Today we're in Crime Alley. Gonna get a little puppet homicide going for you folks.
Hey, Sophie.
Hey, Sofe.
Don't hate me.
Whoa, what's up with the Yanks?
What do you mean, what's up with the Yanks? This is the kind of treatment I get after I give you all these great reviews. You never call, you never write. What is this?
My cell phone's been like all weird.
Oh,
And I don't have
just. Hi, I'm Sophie5, and this week it's my show. Keep going. Nothing to see. This week I'm reviewing Grant Morrison's Kill Your Boyfriend. And this is a story about a girl that meets a guy, and you can say it's your typical love story, except the guy ends up being homicidal. He kind of reminds me of little Alex from Clockwork Orange, but I don't read a lot of Grant Morrison, so I'm not really sure if he kind of appropriates other stories in his story. I mean, we all do that, it's very postmodern, but I constantly get the feeling that I've already read this story, even though this is the first time I've read it. And this one really reminded me of Bonnie and Clyde meets, I don't know, Ken Casey and the Merry Pranksters, and they go on their bus and they're all doing acid or something. So, I don't know, which isn't wrong. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But I really liked the dialogue. There was a lot that was underneath it that made it interesting, and so for that I would say go out and get this. And it's a short read and it's not very expensive, so if you're just at the comic book store, I would definitely pick this one up. Out of 5, I'm gonna give it a 3. For my second review, I am reviewing Promethea by Alan Moore and Williams. It's such a treat. It's such an honor to talk about this book. It's so beautiful and it's written so well. There's so much to it. There's so many different layers. There's so many things that you can pick out, so many things that you see. There's so much on the page. There's an amazing way that the page is used. It's Alan Moore is a comic book writer in a comic book medium, and it's something that you can't translate into film. I mean, every movie I've ever seen of his, or every movie from one of his comic books that I've seen in film, is just awful. It's completely terrible. I don't understand. Like Watchmen, I mean, it used every single scene. It used all of the dialogue, and yet there was something that was missing. One of my favorite things is not when women write comic books about women, but it's when men write about women that are very strong and very powerful, and to see men interpret women in this amazing way. And Alan Moore does that constantly in a lot of his books, and Promethea especially. I mean, she's a heroine, and it's just fantastic. For anyone, I recommend this book highly. There is one thing which kind of, I don't know, I don't have a problem with, but maybe somebody does, is that this is kind of a religious text that explores all religions and not just, Father that is in heaven religion. It's not monotheistic. He explores the Kabbalah. He explores, he has Aleister Crowley. He has, Sharon and the River Styx, and so on and so on. I mean, this is a story about stories and the power of stories, and how stories live on much longer than the person who's telling the stories, and how they're always just so near to us. The world of stories becomes real in Promethea. It's a place that you can actually visit and a place that you can see. And he has an amazing way that he explores this world, where he'll go from, just a simple color comics to almost hyper real, almost photographs. Is beautiful. The way that he uses the page, I mean, I could just stand up here all day and just talk about how much I really like this comic book. So just go read it, just go buy it, just go to your comic book store. It's my favorite Alan Moore, much higher than Watchmen, V for Vendetta, you know, Tom Strong, any of those. It's so much better. Out of 5, I'm gonna give this a 5. For my third review, I'm reviewing toys. Toy time. This is from the Doctor Who, the new episodes on BBC. This is from the first season. This is the Slovene and the pig that they pass off as an alien. The show is fabulous. I love having these around the house because they just constantly remind me of the show. If you haven't watched the show, I definitely recommend the show. And if you love the show, then I definitely recommend getting little toys from the show. You can put these around your house. You can put them in the kitchen. You can put them in the bathroom. And you know, he's always constantly chasing this one. It's just adorable, I guess. Anyway, out of 5, I give this a 5. Highly recommend it. That's the show. That's my show. Thanks for coming.
Okay, just one second.
What?
Yeah, we've been jerks. We're sorry, but
we love you.
We've been saying for weeks we're gonna like come out here and apologize for something that we goofed up on. So here it is. We were wrong about Siege. We said it sucked. It's not. It's awesome. And I mean, there's still an issue, or maybe we could be right, but I don't think so. I think it's gonna end up being pretty cool.
Yeah, you know, it's turned around. I mean, I really liked it. It has been different enough to where every page has been enjoyable. That whole Ares thing, that blew my mind, man. That was cool. It was a cool issue. However, Blackest Night, still crap.
And here's the problem with Blackest Night. While you're letting us take over the show for a second here, you know, it's like if you read Final Night, Hal Jordan was just a jerk. It wasn't that Parallax is a creature who like possessed him or anything like that. So it made him being like a hero cool because he was actually redeeming himself for being a jerk. Now it's like, well, when everyone's actions can be explained by a creature or possession, or they got killed and they got brought back to life. I mean, it's stupid, you know. Yeah.
Right. And the biggest question I have is, who the hell is Necron? He just showed up. I mean, I'm still looking for that issue where he shows up. And I don't really care about it that much, but I think that the whole thing just went south. It was crappy from the beginning. Jeff Johns is a gifted writer. He doesn't need to be writing this kind of crap. Anyway, I still give that thumbs down. That's nasty.
Yeah. So anyways, that's our show. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Hey, I wanted to close the show. You just took over my show.
Close it.
No, now
Just say bye at least.
okay. Bye.
All right.
All right, ready? Let's go for it. All right, do it again.